From the heart of H-Town, we shine so bright. Where the dreamers and the doers light up the night. Send those rappers, painters too. TTA's got the mic for you. Step on the stage, show us your spark. Every story here ignites the dark. When the city highlights, we all win. Turn it up loud, let the growth begin. Haters take a seat, don't kill the vibe. We're building futures, watch us live. Brands and business, we're making waves. Big or small, we're here to pave your digital path, your moment of fame. Houston's the heartbeat, remember the name. The city moves to a rhythm so bold. Art and hustle, pure as gold. Take it to the airwaves, let it fly. Together we're soaring into the sky. In the city highlights, we all win. Turn it up loud, let the growth begin. Haters take a seat, don't kill the vibe. We're building futures, watch us rise. Watch us rise. We're building futures, watch us rise. When the city highlights, we all win. Turn it up loud, let the growth begin. Haters take a seat, don't kill the vibe. We're building futures, watch us rise. Watch us rise. We're building futures, watch us rise.
Hello, hey y'all, hey, welcome back to the City Highlights. This is your girl, Kris. As you know, here at the City Highlights, we're into not only highlighting the city, but we're into highlighting the people that make the stories great and also the real moments between those people. I am your host, Kris Bryant, and today's episode is really special, not just because it's the holidays, but because this season can be heavy for a lot of people, me included. I mean, I'm not big on the holidays, but I have to do what I have to do, so and push through. With that, I want to make sure that you enjoy the lights and the laughter, but also take care of the people that need to check on your loved ones, make sure they're doing okay. There's no pressure, but sometimes just being that person that's always checking on everybody, you need somebody to check on you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little check-in. I'm going to be talking with the amazing Latoya Lemon. She is Black Girl Magic. And you say, what do you mean by Black Girl Magic? She's just that. She is Black Girl Magic. She is an amazing entrepreneur, the owner of one of the best, I would say the best PR firms in Houston, but also she's a co-star on an amazing hit reality show called Heart and Hustle. Latoya, the sweetest lemon I know, welcome back to the City Highlights. How are you doing today?
Hey, my friend, I'm good. Thank you for having me, and thank you for that beautiful introduction.
You are so deserving. Before we get into anything, I just want to make sure and check in on you.
Yeah.
How are you doing this holidays? How are you navigating through everything, especially dealing with grief during the holidays?
You know what? I'm doing pretty good. And the reason I say pretty good is because I've been so busy nonstop to where I really hadn't had like a moment just to say, oh God, like it's X amount of days until Christmas. And this is how
Yeah.
I ain't even put up my Christmas tree yet.
No,
I
I
know.
helped. Okay, so how can I say? I helped put up a Christmas tree. I didn't put up my own personal tree, but I did get the honor of putting a couple of ornaments on because at the personal care home where I manage, we did
Nice.
decorate. So I didn't set up a tree, but I decorated.
Well,
If
there
that
you
makes sense.
go. Yeah, no, that's good. My house, it's no tree in here, it's no decorations. It's just been so busy, and it.
Understood. This
Yeah,
is a
and I
busy holiday for you, and
it's
you the
busy.
gift. So as long as you in there, the
Thank
house
you.
is blessed. I think, right?
There we go. There we go. That's it. I'm the gift that keeps on giving. So
Right. See that? I like that. I like that, and the house appreciates you for doing that. I'm sure. I mean,
absolutely.
if you had children, then it because when my kids were younger, it was important. That's what really made me push through anything, was my kids. But
Right.
now that they're grown, they have children of their own. That's their situation. They need to figure out what decoration. For me, I'm single,
Yeah. Yeah.
silver, and I ain't worried about no Christmas tree. But I did enjoy. I did enjoy. I will be
Right.
honest. I got that nostalgic feeling putting the ornaments on. So okay. So
Okay.
what does taking care of Latoya look like during the holiday season?
Well, for me, it's giving myself space and grace. I think that that's so essential. So I know for me, like our last event is this Saturday or Sunday. And so come Monday, I plan to just kind of wind down and, do some things that I want to do, spend some time with my dog. Everybody knows that's my baby. She's
Yes.
literally over here tapping my leg right now, wanting me to put her on this video.
What you
But
doing, Mama? Why I'm not a star of the
no,
show, Mama? I'm
seriously,
saying.
she is the star of this house. Let me be very clear.
You always
So
have her looking so cute. She is.
thank you.
I can say that about you.
Thank you.
You have her looking so cute. She don't look like a
Thank
dog at all. When I see her on the internet, I'm like, okay, look at you with your little bow or whatever little pop of color you got. You keep her looking cute. That I
Thank
can for sure
you.
say.
That's my baby. That is my baby. She'll be 14 in March, so she'd have been with me a long
Oh,
time.
okay. So she getting up in age. Okay.
She's an elder at this point.
How did that come about? Was she a pet that you purchased or was she a gift? How did you become a pet mom?
Yeah, for sure. So actually one of my dad's close friends, his dog had like a litter of dogs. And so she was the last to come out the litter. And my dad was like, Evans wants you to have a dog. And I was like, okay. And at that time I was living in Atlanta, so I came to Houston one weekend. I picked her up, and then she moved to Atlanta with me, and that's been my baby ever since. She did, and
Yeah, so
it's
you do have a fur baby. You do have someone to sit to decorate for, but then maybe she
yeah,
be chewing all your balls off the tree if you put them up.
girl. She's more so just curious. She'll walk by if she like it. She's like, "Mm." If she doesn't, she like. "Mm." She's very interesting, but she's actually a huge part of my grief journey, especially during the holidays, because as much as I travel for work, my dad used to take care of her, like whenever I would
Right.
travel and so I had to kind of notice like dogs grieve too.
Yeah,
And
because he was a bit
yeah.
sensitive. He like, yeah.
Oh yeah, she and I know she misses my dad. There's times where I'd be like, "Remember, Papa?" And she'll just kind of look or put her head down or put it on my shoulder. And so, there's times where I have my moments, and she will literally sit with me. And I mean, it's like more loyal than any human
Well,
sometimes,
I mean, dogs are used for support. So I can
Right?
see that. I mean, I think that's what God created dogs for, to be
Exactly.
humans' support system. I can see
I
that.
agree. And I
And
think
she
God
really
knew
loyal, so at least you got
she
somebody that's
is.
gonna love you unconditionally and really show you all the attention that whenever you and she can sense it. I think they
Yeah.
can
Oh yeah.
sense when you're not, you know, properly what they say, vibrating as highly as you can. I think they
Exactly.
feel it. That's beautiful to have her.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
Window.
Window. Okay, so we
Yeah.
gotta acknowledge her by her name. See,
Look,
Window is a gift
she
that you didn't know she needed.
I did it.
Beautiful.
I called her name and baby, she think I'm telling her to get up and sit down.
She
Yeah.
looking probably like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
where we going? What we doing?
Right. She
Okay,
like, you called me? No, I'm talking
okay.
about you.
We are talking about you. We are
Yeah.
because you are a part of the family, so you deserve to be
Right.
talked about too. We catching up with Latoya Lemon,
Yes.
so Window is a part of Latoya Lemon. So why wouldn't we
Yes.
talk about her? Okay, so
Absolutely.
what we're I'm sorry, you were saying something?
No, I just said absolutely.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna slide as you know, the city highlights is segmented. Our first segment has always been the back of the day because I believe that you gotta go to the beginning. You gotta have a
Mhm.
little nostalgia to go back and kind of see where someone is, where they come from, who they is,
Yeah.
to be able to understand their story. So
Right.
let's go into the back in the day, Latoria. What were the holidays like for you as a kid? Who was the Santa Claus and who was the Grinch of your family?
Ooh. So my nana is my mom's mom, and I stayed with her like growing up, like we were best friends. And so I could say I wanted the moon and an easy baker oven, and baby, she was gonna find it. Like
Gonna figure it out.
she was gonna figure it out. Like
And I love Nana. For
oh
that,
yeah,
that's what Nanas are made for.
that's it. A nana is gonna spoil their grandbabies, and that's what she would do. So that was always fun because we had our tradition. So my mom's side of the family is from Navasota. So
Okay.
me and my grandma, my nana, we would go to Navasota, and on the morning of Christmas, I open my gifts, and then me and my nana would sit on the porch and have coffee and pancakes. Now, mind you, I'm 5, 6 years old.
Right,
I've always
having
been an
coffee and
old
pot
soul,
pancakes, but
right?
you create traditions.
Exactly, exactly.
Do you still eat pancakes and have your coffee now?
You know what? I think this Christmas I'm gonna bring it back. I do.
That
I
would be
do.
good.
Yeah,
I think
I
you
do.
should recognize Nana's great tradition and do it because that was my next question. What's something
Yeah,
that you did as a kid and that you still keep today? But that's
yeah.
we're gonna leave that alone. We're just gonna let Nana's
That's it.
coffee and pancakes be
That's
this
it.
year's tradition.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think if I had to identify a Grinch in our family. My nana's aunt, her name was Aindine, and baby
Okay.
Aindine was something else.
She was putting
Very,
coal, the one that was putting the coals in y'all little stockings.
yes, she was a character. You never knew what Aindine was gonna say or do. She would look down at your gifts and be like, "Now you know you didn't deserve none of that," and keep it moving.
Wow, okay. She was a Grinch.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, she was.
So Aunt Dean was it. You probably you need that person in the family that's got the sense of humor. But as a
Exactly.
kid, I don't know if you were saying I ain't deserve my go on. I'm like Aunt Dean, gone on with your bad self. Just gone on now.
Gone on, Aindine.
Gone
But you,
on. Yeah, Aunt Dean is the one. Okay. But
yeah,
I don't think she knew she was a Grinch. But it's good she's still being. We remembering you,
yeah,
Aunt Dean. That's all that matters. We
absolutely,
remembering you and your character. Where do you
absolutely.
go in Houston? What when you just really want to have that holiday feeling? Because there's a lot of
Hmm.
things to do in Houston. What's
Yeah.
something that you can share with the listeners? What's your go-to when you really want to feel the holiday season in Houston?
You know what? It's kind of new, but I think they're doing an excellent job at the post downtown. Like they have their
Okay.
rooftop. It's a rooftop with just tons of lights and all types of Christmas things. Great for pictures, great for the experience, and they're doing a really good job. So I think they've only been up and going like 3 or 4 years, but I went
Okay.
last year and I plan on going this year. And then my other thing is that too. I'm a lover of the zoo.
The zoo. Okay. Yeah, zoo lights. That when the kids were little, I used to take them every year to zoo. Now I haven't been to zoo lights in years. But that was
Yeah,
some of the best fun with my boys to
yeah.
go to zoo lights.
Go
Yes,
to
that's
the
one of my
zoo.
recommendations too.
That's
And
it.
people sleep on the zoo lights. They don't understand how beautiful it is. How really they go in hard on decorating the zoo.
They
It's not
do.
the same as when you go year round. When you go during the
No,
holiday.
they do a good job. And even aside from Christmas, and even when I travel, I like to go to different zoos. I just love animals. So
Mhm.
yeah, going to the zoos is like a thing. I really
Now, see,
enjoy
that's a
it.
good bucket list every time I go somewhere to check out their zoos.
Yeah,
That's a see that things to do. You gave us a good things to do when traveling because you know every place has a zoo. Even if it's a
absolutely.
small country town, they may not have a big, but they have something, an animal pet, something. That
Yeah,
sounds like fun. That sounds like
yeah,
fun. Okay,
absolutely.
As a business owner, Latoria, how do you find time to do anything for yourself and be festive? How do you make that time?
You know what? I think the key thing you just said is make the time because it's so easy to get up in the morning. And normally, I'm the type of person when I get up in the morning, I immediately create my to do list. So it's like, blah, 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 blah.
Right, right,
Here's
right.
all that I need to do. Yeah. And I kind of categorize it. So I categorize it per client, per task, per project, and then any personal things that I may need to do household wise. And then before you know it, it's like, dang, I look up and it's 4 p.m. already and I haven't even eaten or anything. So what I've been
Your
trying
day
to
going
do,
by fast, ma'am.
it be going by so fast. Like I be on calls after calls and Zooms and all types of stuff. But
See, it's like
yeah,
there's not a minute between, so it's just flying by.
everything in the day is pre-calculated. Like, and even my friends, I'm grateful for my friends because they've learned to say like, oh, let me just text and say, hey girl, you got to check a moment to chat versus calling and then I'm on a Zoom and and I can't answer and then
Right.
someone may be offended.
So you're not ignoring me. You're just really, really busy. So if I really want to get in touch with you, just shoot you a text because you can always look
Yeah.
at that between. See, you teaching people. You got.
See?
That's what I learned in my senior age. You have to teach people how to
Yeah.
work with you, be it
Yeah.
professionally, be it personally, be with friendship, relationships, business ship.
Absolutely.
You gotta learn. Hey, how we rolling? If we going this way, we going this way. Because if we doing the opposite thing, we just going in circles. That's so smart of you. Thank you for
Yeah.
that tidbit.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Even like now, like, I'm here with you and you have my undivided attention. So that's how I do every situation. And I've gotten a couple of calls since I've been on here and I just have to get to it when I can. So I
No, I
think that
understand.
no two cases are alike.
You have to prioritize it. You just got to. That's smart, and especially when you. I'm just gonna be honest. Like that's one of my struggles. Like getting back to people's calls. I was without a
Yeah.
phone for like a couple of months, and I swear
Right.
for God, that was the best thing I think I did for myself in a long time for my mental
Wow.
because I didn't have that urgency to feel like I got the call, the text, the social. I didn't
Right.
have any of that, so I was able just to kind of focus on me.
Wow.
And now when I have a phone, I forget that I have a phone. It rings and it almost tears. I'm like, oh, because I'm like, I've gotten out of that lifestyle. But
Yeah.
being in this game, it's fast paced, so you gotta have little tricks. So I like that. That's a
Yeah.
good way of, hey, send me a text and I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to it. I may not get to it right when you send it, but I'm gonna get to it. I like that
Absolutely.
accountability. I
Absolutely.
like that. Okay, this is a part of the Say What. That's the show that we do, which is a Say What segment.
Mhm.
Say what is because we finna get in your business.
Okay.
We gonna be nosy. So tell me this, ma'am. How is the dating life going? Are you what you doing out this in these H-Town streets as far as dating? Are you dating? Are you seeing anybody?
I see a lot of people when I leave out the house.
That was the best answer I'd heard all day. I see a lot of people when I walk out the
When I
house.
walk at the
Okay,
house.
I like that. Well,
Yeah,
tell me this. Go ahead. What were you saying?
you know, I'm not in anything serious, right? So and I'm okay with that. Like I'm truly enjoying exploring and just really making me time, hanging out with my girlfriends. I don't really have like this timeline anymore.
I get it. I get it. And that makes a lot of sense. And when you have a great friend circle, because I've been single for a while, I really have lost count. But I haven't, like, in my 20s, I had children.
Hmm.
So my thing was, okay, find a mate, be a mate, make this thing work or whatever. But now I love men. Don't get me wrong. I think they're
Yeah.
fun. They're good to look at, but I'm just not focused on dating anybody. If I see
Yeah.
somebody, I see them. If I don't, I don't. So I can agree with that.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
think that's a lot less stress free on the
Yeah,
girls.
I think right now it is stress free. It's a lot that I'm balancing in life. Unless there's someone that's really willing to be a strong asset to me as a person, not me as a business owner, not me as all these other titles, but me as a person,
The
then I'm just
woman.
kind of like, I'm cool on it. Yeah.
No, I think that being in the space that you are, then sometime next year we'll be chatting again, and you'll be saying, "I've been proposed to," because I think that's when it happens for you. When you're not looking for, when it's not your
Yeah.
on your bucket list, it's not like you're not writing the list and checking it twice.
Right.
You're just living your life. Then he comes.
Yeah.
So I see this time next year us having another conversation, and you saying, "Girl, I'm planning my wedding," so I'm looking forward
Hey,
to that. I'm
we
looking
love
forward to that.
that.
Yes, let's manifest. Let's
Yeah.
let's bring it on in. Okay, so let me see, how do you be accountable for yourself like that to say, okay, because a lot of women like, oh, I must, especially women in a position,
Hmm.
society tells them you must have a man, you must be a mate. How do you be
Yeah.
so accountable to yourself to be able to say, hey, this is what I need for me? Like, how do you
Right.
do that? That's beautiful.
I think that it's evaluating, like evaluating that one, I don't want to feel that type of pressure anymore. Like there was a time where it was like, okay, I'm 36. I don't want to keep
Right.
waiting and waiting. But now it's just like, I'm seeing women at any age get married and fulfill their destiny and all that stuff. And I also know, I truly do know what I bring to any table, right? Like I've never half-assed nothing that I've done. Right. And so if it means to be a wife, I'm gonna give that my all. If it means to be, anybody's companion, I'm gonna give that my all. That's just me in general. And so I think that removing the pressure, it just allowed things to flow. And that's just how I feel. Like, yeah, it allows things to flow. There's some people that feel like, oh, girl, you should be married with kids. I literally was at the park last week, and this lady came over. And I guess she watched the show. She said, "Now, girl, go ahead and have you some kids." And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, that's a
Get the
desire,
husband
but
first.
come on now. Like, am I just supposed to say, voila?
No, and I think our elders have that really, really bad. And like the aunties, I'm gonna say the aunties in them, although I'm an auntie,
Yeah,
the
me too.
aunties in them have a really bad habit of telling you ain't got no kids yet, you ain't got no, they don't understand how that feels.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes, you got to be mindful of what you're saying to people, even though you
Yeah.
mean well. Anyway, so let's get
Yeah.
into that. You segued nicely and on into that hard and hustle conversation. So please tell me, or can you tell me, are we getting to season 2?
I don't know.
Okay, so you
I
can't
don't
tell us yet.
know.
Okay,
I don't know.
that Nuff said, I know we're getting to season 2 because that was one of the best reality shows that I watched. And
Thank you.
I'm a ratchet reality girl, but there was nothing ratchet about it. Even Shakina,
Shaniqua.
even the little one that tried to come with a little ratchetness, even her ratchetness was a little bougie. So I
Yeah.
was proud of you ladies. I
Oh,
must
thank
say
you.
that. You ladies
Thank you.
showed grace. You guys showed humility. You guys, bravo. That's all I could say.
There we
Good
go.
job. Well done. Y'all represented us to the fullest. And it
Yay.
made me feel really good to see an ensemble cast of Black women
Yeah.
who were not arguing, who were not throwing drinks on each other, who even in a scuffle, you guys handled it so eloquently.
Yeah.
I just gotta know, how did that feel for you as a person? What was that experience like?
You know, it's so crazy. So I am really a very private person, like extremely private. Like there's people that didn't even know that, for years I was single, right? Because people just thought, oh, you just kind of kept it private.
Right.
So I I really did accept this opportunity as God must have me on some sort of assignment, right? And if you've been around me in work mode, I'm very stern and let's get it done.
Right. Like, to the point. Let's do
To the
this.
point, let's do it. I have a job to do. We got to execute.
Professional. Very
Professional,
professional.
exactly. And then in real life, like I have a burst of energy that it's just like this. Just it's been me. I like to laugh. I like to make other people laugh. That's just been myself. And so, it's different. It was different for sure because again, I'm opening up about real life things that I'm going through, whether it's grief, whether it's relationships, whether it's motherhood, whether it's how to
Just put
navigate.
people in your business, period,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
absolutely.
We know you for lemon line light media. That
Yeah,
when we think Latoya, we think of the business, the PR.
right,
That's what we see. That's what we know. That's what we look for. So
right.
to get a little insight,
Yeah, it was different.
and I
I
know you
mean,
personally, so
yeah,
it was
absolutely.
exciting. But I was
Yeah,
like, okay, I'm really getting to see her loosen up and
yeah,
laugh and really enjoy yourself. That's what I liked about it. I got to
absolutely.
see you smile, and I got to see
Yeah,
other people take care of you. So that
yeah,
was very, very awesome for me because I know you to be the person that's always taking care of everybody else. I appreciated Labrina, I think her name is,
mm-hmm,
with the flowers. I thought that was
yeah,
so important because you ladies went through something together. So you guys
mm-hmm,
had an opportunity to go through it and then close it off so
yeah,
beautifully. So
yeah.
with that being said, what's up and coming for Miss Latoya Lemon?
Take a nap.
I, I am not mad at you about that.
You
I'm a
know,
napper. That is some of the best secrets that people don't tell you.
yeah.
When you get grown, it's okay to take a nap.
I think it needs to be mandatory that adults get nap time because I don't think children really appreciate it. Like
No, they don't even want to do it. But
they,
whereas
mm-mm.
us, we could really benefit. I mean, I've really taken a power nap and woke up and been phenomenal. I must say,
Yeah,
like refreshed, ready to go, like just like a new person. So I
absolutely.
recommend power nap.
Yeah, I think naps are essential. I really, I have some things that are coming up in like January and everything, but I think what's immediately coming up is just me just slowing down my mind and just soaking it all in. Because I think a lot of times I just kind of go from project to project, which is the nature of the business, but I don't
Right.
always get to soak in things. So even like the other day, I was driving and I was just like, girl, you really did a whole TV show this year. That is so
You're
crazy.
looking back and you don't even see the awesomeness of it because you're in it.
Right. But I also think
Stop and
that,
smell them roses, though. Don't forget to stop and smell them roses.
you're right. Smell those roses. And I think that it's a testament to God will stretch you. And there's this is in this space of reality TV and being on television. There's gonna be some folk that really rock with you. There's gonna be some folks that's gonna start some rumors about you. There's gonna be some folks that envy. And I think I learned the biggest thing this year, and I have an acronym for it. It's called TON. If I want ton of blessings, I have to TON, which is tune out noise.
That's good. Oh, that's
Like,
good.
and that's just where I'm at because
Tune
everybody gonna
out.
tune out noise.
I like that.
And there's a lot of people that will have a lot to say. There's a lot of people that will think this blessing wasn't supposed to be for you. And in all honesty, it's like, baby, if you mad about any blessings that anybody else got, you should talk to God.
Yeah, that's a problem on you. That's like you. I mean, we got too many things to worry about within ourselves to be mad at somebody else's blessings. And I always get excited about your blessings because you know what that tells me? He in the neighborhood of blessings, so maybe he gonna knock at my door next.
And that's all I'm
That's
saying.
how
And
I
I
look at
think
it.
we have to really learn how to dissect and digest, right? So what are you dissecting, and then what are you digesting? You don't have to digest everything. and I think sometimes people miss what's on their plate because they're trying to digest what's on somebody else's plate. And now that's made you just crave something that you don't even know if your taste buds can handle.
Yeah, you don't even know you like it. You don't even know you're allergic to it. You don't even know if you can handle it. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. I watched, and not
Yeah,
to
that's
bring my
caviar. I always wanted. I heard people talk about caviar, caviar, caviar. So I said I'm gonna go to this restaurant. I'm gonna order caviar. Worst mistake of my life.
not
I
for
wasted
you.
a lot of money. That stuff was salty and nasty, and I don't know what people be talking about. But that's just a prime
Yeah.
example of seeing somebody else say something about something and desiring it, then going for it and realizing that ain't for you.
No, it's not for you.
That's
Everything
not
isn't
for
for
you.
you. And I think that as we navigate through life, there will be people that truly are a part of your village. And those are the people that you just love on and find a space where y'all can cater to each other. And those that aren't, baby, peace. I
Peace.
mean it.
Bye. Now,
Bye.
okay. I want to get this quick game in before I let you go.
Yes, let's
And it's called the Say What game. And the way it works, say what. I'm gonna give you options, and it's like a flash round. Don't think about it. This is off the top of the dome. I'm gonna give you options, and you say what and what your answer is.
okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Real Christmas tree or fake Christmas tree?
Say what? The fake one that's in my closet.
Now you already answered this, but I'm glad that you said it because it just speaks to who you are.
Okay.
Say what? Text back or protect your peace?
Say what? I really do like to protect my peace though, so I might not be texting back.
See, it just depends on what you text in. If it ain't a good text, she won't give a return reply. But if it's a good one, she gonna get you back. Okay,
Bingo.
hustle or rest. Say what?
Say what? Give me a nap.
Okay, say what? What's one word that you would use to sum up your 2025?
Say what? Spontaneous.
Okay, okay. What's one thing that you're claiming for 2026? Say what?
Say what? Peace.
I love it. I love it. Victoria, I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank
You
you, me
give me
too.
about 4 or 5 nuggets that I definitely could benefit from.
There we
Someone
go.
listening probably could too, but I know I could. So I took
Hey.
notes. Don't
Yeah,
be mad when you see me pop posting TON. I'm on my TON. Don't be mad because I'm
that's
going to use
it.
that one.
There we
Because I
go.
have a really bad habit of tuning things in. So thank you for advising your girl to just tune out noise. Thank
We
you. I
got it.
appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You got this. You got this.
We,
Beyonce
we,
had
we
to.
got
That's
this.
it. We got it. We got
Yes.
it. Yes.
Latoria,
Thank you.
thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for your honesty, for your realness. Thank you for just being you. It has been an amazing show. I can't wait to get down and edit and listen to this again
Yeah.
because, again, you gave me some great pointers.
There we go.
Guys, you tuned into another episode of the City Highlights. You guys know what I want you to do. I want you to like, share, subscribe if you're on the YouTube. If you're on the Instagram, comment, say something. Tell me what you thought. As a matter of fact, I have a question for you guys. What do you have planned for your holidays? Happy holidays. Thank you so much. This is the City Highlights.